Hello, my YouTubers. I have another basketball elimination update for you right now. The Milwaukee Bucks eliminated the Chicago Bulls 116 to 100 to take the series 4-1. So they'll be taking on the Boston Celtics in the second round. Right now, it just got out of the way. 9 minutes in the first quarter. Golden State's leading Denver Nuggets 8-5. Golden State can win their series tonight if they can beat Denver. I will have an update for you tomorrow afternoon with NBA wrap up around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I am going to also preview Game 6 between the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers game for tomorrow. I got a video clip off of YouTube today saying from ESPN saying that the Philadelphia 76ers are blaming the coach for their 3-0 since they lost their 3-0 lead. They're blaming the coach. Let me see if I can find that clip before I say goodnight. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on, let me try to find that clip. I had it earlier. Hold on. But yeah, so they're blaming their coach for this for the loss to the Raptors Game 5. Blue Jays down to their final out in this 7-1 game. Hold on a minute. I think I have it. Just a second. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. I have to find it first. And we're with you tomorrow afternoon, 2:30, Blue Jays Central, 3:07 first pitch. Alec Manoah, Garrett Whitlock, final game of the series. He's a good one. Okay. Hold on a minute. Think I got it.
7 relievers yesterday for the Red Sox.
Let me see. Let me check the fight again.
They finished this thing off here in 3 innings. They've given up 1 hit. 1 walk.
And this should do it. Dahlbeck is there, and the Red Sox will.
ESPN. All right. Let me fight this way. 1 second.
The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 7-1 tonight.
ESPN.
Oh, God. Of the Boston Red Sox, mlwaukee, outstanding 6 innings, an earned run. Blue Jays hitters just couldn't get it going. They scored 4 runs late in this one, break it open. But the Blue Jays have a chance to win the series tomorrow afternoon.
And with Alec Manoah on the mound, you know it is worth tuning in for. We'll see you tomorrow, but right now, Blue Jays Central.
Oh, just gotta see if I can find it first. If I can't find it, I'll have to find it for tomorrow's afternoon episode of NBA Wrap Up.
In the first home series against the Texas Rangers, as mentioned, Jamie Campbell, Joe Siddle will take you through some of the developments in this game. And as mentioned, Alec Manoah goes to the mound tomorrow, and he's the right guy to have on the mound if you think about it. When you're trying to end a losing streak of 1 game.
Okay, here we go. I found it.
Why did lose this game? Where did it occur?
Okay, I'm gonna share a screen and take you live to ESPN and show you what they're talking about, why Doc Rivers is getting the blame for the loss on over the weekend. Hold on.
But the Red Sox were able to scratch across a couple. Turned out to be the difference. Trevor Richards did enter this game, so the question could be asked, why not Richards first? But I would think.
Okay, here. Let me just turn my TV down, and I will take you live to ESPN with that one.
Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits.
So Doc Rivers is just 15-31 in his playoff career with a chance to clinch a series. So that's the most such losses by any coach in playoff history. Now, Doc, of course, is also the only coach to blow multiple 3-1 leads, doing so 3 times. And today, Doc was a little bit defensive about his playoff record.
I wish I would tell the whole story with me. All right. My Orlando team is the 8th seed. No one gives me credit for getting up against the Pistons who won the title. That was an 8th seed. Go look at that. I want you to go back and look at that roster. I dare you to go back and look at that roster, and you would say, "What a hell of a coaching job." The Clipper team that we lost 3-1. Chris Paul didn't play in the first 2 games and was playing on one leg. And we didn't have home court. And then the last one, to me, is the one we blew. That's the one I said, we blew that. And now it was in the bubble. And anything could happen in the bubble. There's no home court. Game 7 would have been in L.A., you know. But it just happened. So
Go ahead, Richard.
He's right. Like, look, there is some truth to it. I think he owned up. He's like, look, you know, there's 1 or 2 here, and you look at it. But I remember I was praying for that Orlando win. I was praying. And then T-Mac so famously said, I know T-Mac got the hype, but T-Mac so famously said, one of the great players of this generation was like, hey, it's going to be great to get to the second round. Those are things that you don't say when you're playing against a Detroit Pistons type team. Now, we ended up losing to the Detroit Pistons in the following round, so I'm still mad at Doc Rivers for that blown 3-1 lead, but he is right. It is not all on the coaches, not on the players. And if you look at it, one at a time, Chris Paul was banged up. The one in the bubble was tough. The one in the bubble was tough because home court, the way this goes. But at the end of the day, the record is what the record is.
Well, you know what, Doc? You're an NBA champion. You don't have to explain yourself
Talk to him, Perk.
to anybody. And guess what? I'm just happy that I was part of some of those series that we actually closed them out and helped you win the championship. So let the people say what they want to say. Guess what? You're a 2008 NBA champion. That's all that matters. And you're going to go down in the Hall of Fame.
So
yes, he is.
You think that then the 76ers are going to close out the Raptors?
Yeah, I picked them to win in 6. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be an easy series from the jump. I picked them to win in 6.
Well, and I will say the one thing about this series, and it's not so much whether or not they close or win. You can still win a series and not be playing great basketball. I would go to the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies can win this series, and you can look at this and say, hey, look, there are times they could be playing better. Now, when you talk about Philly, you got Scotty Barnes missed some time, Van Vliet's out. Yep. So it's like you have all of this that's kind of helping you, and you're still losing these games, or you've still put yourself in this position. That's where like the questions get kind of like popped up, and I understand why he's sensitive, but you got to just kind of keep this down and show some poise for your team.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.
Okay, so my question for my let me think to my YouTube.
That's your pocket, baby.
My question to my YouTube fans who are following the NBA playoffs right now between the Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. Do you think that Doc Rivers deserves to get the blame for blowing 3-0 series leads or 3-1 series leads in the playoffs to get eliminated from playoff contention? I want you to comment below and tell me what you think of that. So I'll repeat my question again. Do you think that Doc Rivers, the coach of the 76ers, deserves to get the blame for the team blowing a 3-0 or a 3-1 series lead in the NBA playoffs? Let me know what you all think. And I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with NBA wrap-up with the scores from last night. I mean, for tonight, I meant to say. As you all know, the Boston Celtics are going to be playing the Milwaukee Bucks. So I'll give you the rest of the scores. I'll recap the scores for you tomorrow afternoon around lunch hour. And I hope you guys tune into NBA wrap up every day, 12 o'clock noon, sorry, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be doing NBA wrap-up from till the NBA Finals. And then I'll be starting to do NHL hockey updates every day through the Stanley Cup playoffs. So I hope you tune into those and other stuff I got on my channel. Have a good night. See you tomorrow afternoon for NBA wrap-up. Bye for now. Oh boy, okay.